Well, hello everybody, the Hotel Hunter here on the Hotel Hunter channel. I've been reading a lot of comments recently. Yeah, I've been very slack on uploading videos to the channel, and you know, it's quite obvious what's going on with the channel is finding it hard to do things. Now, I thought I'd come and make one video instead of always replying the same sort of comments to everybody who asks me. I do appreciate people watching. We're still getting subscribers each week. Last week, I think we gained 25 subscribers. We're still getting a lot of watch hours, so the videos I've already put on are already called evergreen, so they're forever getting watched. So that's a good thing. The channel is still growing, even though my lack of uploading to the channel is pretty poor. Now, basically, what happened is me and Adam in the Wild, Adam's Rotten Room, you lot might know him as, we went to Blackpool. I've been 2 or 3 times, and the story is, when you start going to the hotels, because my face is on YouTube already for going to these hotels using a UV light, basically finding any problem like the hotel room has, I started to get recognised by the hotel owners. And twice I got told, oh, come back in a bit, shut down my face, and then trying to ring them, no answer, continues trying to ring them, no answer. I went to booking.com, they couldn't help me with it. Then it went to a case where I went to Blackpool late one night after work to try to do a video and I'll go in the evening time. Then once again, they just must know now, you know, we're recognised for doing what we do around Blackpool hotels. And fair play to them, you know, end of the day. You know, they're going to stop it eventually. And I've had a lot of other, you know, YouTubers who go to Blackpool to do these videos on Instagram, you know, TikTok, YouTube. You know, we've all been talking to each other, and everybody now has found it really, really hard to get into these hotels, the cheaper ones. Basically, that's how the channel is. So there were no point in me going backwards and forwards to Blackpool to not be getting into hotels. Now, there was one that I kept returning to every time I had a problem, and it was called the Kew Gardens, or the Garden Suites. Kew Gardens? The Kew Garden Suites, I think it's called. I think it's called the Garden Suites. Just behind the Kew Gardens. That were a really good hotel, that nice. It was clean, you know, it was good for the value of the money. I'll share the video link in the description to that hotel so you know exactly which one I'm on about. But yeah, I kept returning back to that hotel on these nights where I was trying to get into these hotels and it wasn't happening. And then it was just like I was just going backwards and forwards, trying to, you know, do what I wanted to do, get in the hotels. But it were always going to happen. The day we're going to come where all the hotel owners and stuff were going to find out what we're all up to and then ban us from going in them. But I would have been happy if it would have been a straight, look, we know what you do. We don't want you in this hotel. Thanks for trying to book. You know, instead of going, I'll come back in a bit. It's not ready. Your room's not ready. It happened a lot to Adam's Rotten Rooms that as well. So, yeah. And on the other side of it is, started getting a lot of... what's that word I call without sounding too violent the way I speak? A lot of, what's that word what I'm looking for? Verbal abuse, let's say, by some of the hotel managers. Because when you sign through booking.com, you put your mobile number, and then they must have gone to booking.com, found out my details, and then messaged me and tried to ring me, and then all these different people, Blackpool numbers started ringing me. So I do have to think about the safety of myself. I have a family to look after. I've got a job to do. I've got my main YouTube channel, The English Woodsman, to run. I do have this one to run. I've just been a bit slack. But this is the reason why. And I did start to do like in-city hotels like Leeds, Bradford. I went to one down there at Motorway a couple of months ago. And the issue is with it is, because it's not Blackpool, the algorithm don't pick up, you know, the hotels and the locations, what you put in. Therefore, it doesn't seem to want to share to the core audience what have subscribed to the Blackpool videos. So it just chucks it away from everybody. And then the people who are subscribed, you know, YouTube are not showing them because it's not got Blackpool in the title, in the description, the tags and stuff. So it wants showing everybody the videos. And, you know, you start to get a little bit disheartened by it. But I want to come back to the channel. Now, it might not always be something to do with like Blackpool hotels. Like I said, it's already really hard to get in there now. You know, I want to try look at hotels where people may book. Now, I'm not going to give too much information away because, you know, we do have other people subscribe to the channel who do this sort of stuff. So I don't want to give too many ideas away just in case they haven't thought about it themselves. And I do have another holiday. I think if you subscribed to the channel last year, I went to Gran Canaria. I showed the hotel room. I basically showed the full hotel, the complex and all, swimming pools and stuff. So I am going to Turkey this year, so I will probably vlog that as well, you know, show you the hotel, show you a little bit around Turkey. But I want to do one hotel. Helicopter's flying low today. Always comes over this time, always. Yeah, I've got one hotel that I really do want to go to, because when I put it in the area, it came up as the worst rated hotel for that area. So I'm not going to say which area. So I'm thinking about going back there maybe next week or the week after. Get the channel moving a little bit. It may not be a video every weekend. It may be a video every fortnight, and it possibly won't always be in Bradford. And I thought about doing some of that low budget food restaurants, like takeaways and stuff, in different areas, you know, just checking out what you can buy and how much it is, what quality of food you're getting. I've been thinking about, but any other ideas what you guys can come out with, you know, you can always drop it in the comments and let me know, because believe it or not, your lot's input to the channel is probably more helpful than my mind thinking about what to do, because you lot know what you like to see, and I know what you like to see anyway. It's like the really low budget grutty rooms in Blackpool. But like I say, I find it hard to get there. You could go to Morecambe, but Morecambe's hardly got anything. You go to Scarborough, it's got some of the gooder ones. You know, it's not got like Blackpool has. Any locations you can think of, do drop it in the comments. I know we have a idea for Liverpool, so we want to be going there. But like I say, it's got hard with Blackpool. And the story behind it is, if I keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, and just at one time I do get recognised by the hotel, let's say manager or the owner, I've got to always understand, and this came from another subscriber who does the hotels, end of the day, we're out of our areas, you know, so if we do annoy them and we go in their hotel and they recognise us and they've seen the other videos, there's a bit of a chance where, you know, he could call his mates round and it could turn out really bad. And, you know, I don't mind having a scrap now and again, but, you know, when it comes to outnumbered you, it's quite dangerous, and I don't wish to be doing that. But what I should have done with Blackpool is I should have done a hell of a load of the hotels at once. You know, like every couple of days, weeks, so I'd gone down, done them all, done a massive backlog of all the hotels, and then uploaded them. But I'd still come to the point where it'd be hard for me to go back and do any more after all them videos. So I'd still be at the point here now. But it's the main thing is, it's my safety, what I've got to think of. I do have another video coming up about my local town, actually. I sort of half recorded that and I thought it'd be no good, but I might put that on the channel actually in a couple of weeks. But yeah, it's all down to the number one thing called safety. It's not worth me putting myself, you know, in there when it's just for a YouTube video. It's something that I don't wish really to do. We do have other hotels, but like I say, the algorithm is all about, the algorithm picks up the word Blackpool end of the day. So if I start going to Halifax, I don't know why I'd probably do a video in Halifax hotel, but you know, it's that sort of stuff what causes the algorithm not to understand what you're doing. But the main thing is, it's the safety. You know, it is the safety, and that's the biggest problem with continuing with Blackpool hotels. But like I said, any completely ideas, please do put in the description. Let me know about a description. No, I do that. You do the comments. Yeah, please do put in the comments. Let me know what you think about it, because I'd be truly grateful to your lot's input as well. And do stay around. We do have some things coming. Like I say, it might be a little bit pulled away from the grotty hotels, but we still can do things, find things to do what are interesting, what are interesting to watch, me interesting to go and do. There's a number of things, but videos might not be every week. And like I said, when I do go away in August to Turkey, that may be like 2 or 3 videos. I don't know how many people will be interested in them, but I want to upload them anyway because I like the hotel ones abroad. But apart from that, do comment in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know about your thoughts of what we could get up to the channel, what people may find easier, interesting to watch. But please understand, it's mainly, but when we go, I've been trying to go to Blackpool to do videos, they're turning us down. So they must recognise faces. And, you know, end of the day, what can we do about it? So I'm going to say bye. Thanks for watching. I will see you within a video in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to go get an ice cream because it's 28 degrees today. Thanks for watching.